Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
Hi, quick question. Who's taking one for the team and loving me?
Not me, cause to be honest, I would rather switch teams.
Well, would you look at that? It isn't even Halloween yet, and I'm already dressed up like the love of your life.
Yeah, now that's scary. That's one scary horror movie right there. So, how about we take you out of those clothes and turn this into a comedy?
If there's one thing I know about men, it's this. 9 times out of 10, before they are ready to commit to you, they're going to pull away. And this is something I literally always forget when I'm talking to somebody or when I'm dating somebody that this happens, but it is literally a biological, genetic, unconscious situation. And why I say it's biological and it's genetic is because if you go all the way back to caveman times, basically what ends up happening is a man needs to know that a woman is going to be able to survive without him. I'm not talking about hyper independence. I'm also not talking about being ghosted. I'm talking this should be about a day to a 3-day long situation. Anything more than that, and he's probably just not that interested in you. So why this happens or how it happens is probably something along the lines of he stops replying as quickly, maybe he stops asking as many questions, he's not asking you to hang out. And if everything has gone like pretty perfectly up until this point, then you just need to trust that this is a good thing. And why it's a good thing is because when they are in this pull away state, they're basically in contemplation mode. And it's probably unconscious. They don't even know that they're doing it.
I'm gonna stop you right here. For a so-called expert on men, you use the word probably a lot. Back in the caveman times, I would charm you with a club and politely invite you by your hair back to my cave. I don't know where you get your information, but maybe you should reconsider your sources. Maybe pick up a real book instead of whatever fairy tales you're reading. When a man is ready to commit to you, he's gonna make it even more obvious than before. If he pulls away, he's just not that sure about you. He may even recognize that commitment as a mistake, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's not gonna do it either. But it will be a decision he's gonna regret for whatever the two of you are gonna be together, because the two of you will break up in the end. And if you're listening to this type of TikToks, ladies, please stop.
When women marry men, they gain about 7 hours of additional daily.
Yeah, she goes on to say that when men marry women, they lose an hour of work. But when women marry men, we gain 7 hours of work. That does not sound fun to me. Remember when we were talking about the rise of lonely single men? This is one reason. Because unless you're bringing something to the table that is not 7 extra hours of daily work, we don't want you.
How amazing is that? The woman no man wants doesn't want me. Oh, whatever I'm gonna do now. I think I posted that first lady before. She wants her husband. Let me rephrase that because she doesn't have one. She wants married women to be paid by their husbands for the housework. Because paying the bills all by yourself for a man, that's a hobby. So a hobby doesn't count. But enough about her. I'm gonna focus on the second one. Now, I wasn't that good with math in school, and by that I mean I was really, really bad. But it still sounds weird that for me, while being single, it only takes 1 hour to finish the house chores, and for you it takes 7. It's either the math isn't mathing or you're really bad at housework.
Want to know my favorite anti-ghosting hack that will literally save you from ever being truly ghosted again? Because I swear this is going to work for you. Anytime you realize that you are about to be ghosted, whether this is a guy you only went on a couple dates with, a guy you were in a situationship with, let's just say you're being ghosted, anyone, anytime, and it gives you that feeling of lack of closure and that extra anxiety because it feels like the door wasn't fully closed. It's just a very uncomfortable and super immature way that some people end things. So what you do when you realize that's happening, not just assuming, but you realize, oh, he's for sure ghosted me now, I want you to send a text to end it officially. Just a quick, hey, I haven't heard from you in a little while. I feel like we're not a good match. I don't see this working out. Wish you the best. 1, now you have closure because it's officially ended, doors closed. And 2, you were the one who did it. Empowering. Book a session with me at the link in my bio.
I knew she wasn't talking to me as soon as she said closure. But you're gonna send a breakup text to the guy who didn't care about you enough to break up with you? Wow, empowering. You're sending a text to the guy who didn't even bother to send you one? Even if by any chance he didn't block you already, he's not even gonna read that text. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna ghost the ghoster. Empowering.
And one more question. How far are you driving to a sneaky link?
Oh, I'll fly. I'll fly to Sneaky Links.
Okay.
I got one tomorrow.
Of course you do. You're not paying for that private jet, so why not?
I've thought long and hard about this one today, and I've come to the conclusion that there must be people in the world that are the same as me. But is anyone else's type just people that are generally not into them? Because it seems that if you don't like me or aren't into me, I really like you.
Something really weird happened recently. After watching so many of those manifestation videos, I realized that if I wait long enough, the universe will drop a big F in my lap so I can give it to you.
Smash.
Susie.
Wait, what was the game? Smash or pass?
Oh, I didn't. I don't even know how that would work, and to be honest, I would be afraid to find out the answer. Who even cares anyway? It's Smash, right? So now we have that thing, whatever that was. We also have cucumbers, bananas, carrots, the thingy with the batteries, shower head, and yet somehow men are the ones who will sleep with anything.
Behind every great man, there's a great woman. But behind every great woman, there is no man. There's just her. And a bunch of girlfriends hyping her up.
And behind every great dog, there's a great tree. Wait, what? That saying started back in the days, in those times you despised the most, when the idea of family was not being pushed on people, but it was desired. Unlike today, where the opposite is being pushed. And don't get me wrong, in most cases, that idea was true. There was the stay-at-home wives who, some of them will support their husband, they would be pushing him over his limits, sometimes pushing him out of his comfort zone, and he would achieve great things. And of course, you had the nagging type, the one sleeping with a mailman, having 2 or 3 kids to which their husbands were not their father. You know, that type. But now it's 2023 and the tarot reader such as yourself think she is a great woman. Just to prove that today we kind of lost the notion of greatness. We believe that WAP is the greatest song ever. I really hoped I would keep this short, but listen to this.
So I saw this title over the weekend. He tried to comfort his girlfriend who was locked inside of a bathroom next to him while he was being tortured. And I think the world right now is so quick to point out a lot of men's negative characteristics and traits. But this is what I know of men. And I'm sorry to all the women who haven't met men like this. Knowing that he will probably not make it, he is comforting and still trying to protect the woman that he loves. And that is one of the most beautiful qualities that men have, among many others.
Whoever talks like that never experienced a man's love and the self-sacrifice that comes with that love. And I truly am sorry for the ones who never got to experience that.
Did you know that men are going to arrive in heaven 30 minutes earlier than women will?
How?
Bible says it. Revelation chapter 8:1. When he opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven for about half an hour. Where you going? Hey, where are you going?
Never mind where she's going, worry she's coming back. And that silence you're enjoying right now, you'll never have that ever again. But anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.